here and there. How much time do you think?
Me, for example, I work for you full time. How many hours a day would I have to set aside, and how long do you think it would take me to get a deal?
Listen, everybody has the time to write down the addresses of 5 ugly houses a day.
Yeah.
Because that takes no time. I can walk up and down the street up here, or drive up or ride up and down the street here, and in 10 minutes, I'll have 5 addresses.
Okay, so let's talk about the time. But real quick, talking about ugly houses. What makes a house ugly besides just generally knowing like, oh, that's kind of ugly house, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's.
I understand. So it's not a subjective thing, right? Because like you might look at a house and be like, that's ugly, but it's not, right? Yeah. What I mean by an ugly house is like overgrown weeds. The house is breaking down. There's a broken window, tinfoil in the window. It looks like there's people smoking crack inside. Like it's just gnarly, like sketch houses. You know, like sketchy
plants
houses,
overgrown, maybe
mail piling up.
Okay, yeah,
that's you're gonna see a lot of like maybe holes in the roof.
Yeah.
You might see some like fire damage or things like that. It's just this gnarly houses that you would like walk by and be like, dang, what's going on here?
And I would say like to somebody who's going to go start doing this, and we're talking, this method is driving for dollars, going out physically and looking. You can also do it virtually on batch, right?
Yep.
You can just like the same way that we look for spots, you can just go on Google Maps and zoom in and look at these houses and see.
That's how you guys figure out where you want to go ride before you go ride?
A lot of times. Like we'll explore a new area on Google Maps, do the little thing where you drop the guy and you can look around, and then if you see a cool stair set or a rail or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll watch a skate video or a BMX video and then see a dope spot and there's some sign in the background. Like,
so you guys are like riding for rails.
We riding for rails, driving for dollars, riding for rails.
Yeah, you're driving for staircases.
So in this example, BMX homies pedaling around, driving around, make a list of 5 ugly houses, right? That's what you said?
You did 5 a day, dude.
Okay. And then
you did 5 a day. If you called 5 people a day, just a side hustle, it took you 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Take you no time to do that.
Okay. And then
I would say that in about 2 or 3 months, you'd have a deal. And that deal would net you $15,000-$20,000.
Yeah, and we're skipping a couple steps here, right? But I love that. So after you have identified 5 houses, the next step is
call those 5 people.
Call those 5
skip
people.
trace those numbers.
Okay.
At batchleads.io/Jamil.
Okay.
And then
is there a way to skip trace for free? Just
truepeoplesearch.com.
Truepeoplesearch.com. Interesting, but it's not as
as accurate.
Okay, that's
but if you don't even want to spend the 15 cents, go to truepeoplesearch.com.
Okay, got you. So you do a little bit of detective work and figure out, how to get in contact with the owner of the house. You call them and you say, I think we just did it, 10 minutes ago, right? Where, hi, I'm a real estate investor and what's my next line?
I was walking by your house here. I saw that it looked like it needed a little love. It's a great house, but just wondering what your plan is with it. Are you planning to sell it? Are you keeping it as a rental? I'm only calling
that
and
works
asking.
better than being direct?
Yeah,
like just asking them, what are your plans with it, rather than just saying, hi, will you take a cash offer?
Just you could go at it and be really direct. Everybody's got their own style.
Yeah,
I don't think that it's necessarily important that you be someone who you're not, right? Just if you're a direct person, get direct. Be like, hey, rode by your house, saw it, sucks. Can I buy it? If that's how you talk like that. You may not get as many people that will respond to you in a positive way, but you're going to get some people who talk like that.
The ones who do,
they're going to be like, I love this piece of shit. Yeah, I do want to sell it, motherfucker. What do you give me for it?
Yeah, for real. So now we're on the phone. Hey, what are your plans with this property? Or however you want to word it, just figure out if they're interested or open to a cash offer. And I think that's the advantage when they're like, well, I could just go sell it on the MLS, but
you can't. Like you can and you can't. Those really trashy houses, they can't get loans on them. So that's the thing, right? People,
why not? Why can't you get a loan on a shitty house?
A mortgage company won't finance that. Your house has to be in pretty great condition in order for a lender to want to put a loan on your house.
Okay.
So that's the reason why a lot of these houses aren't financeable.
Yeah.
So they have to be bought by a cash buyer.
Interesting.
And that's where our value is.
Yeah. And the other value is, I've heard you say it 1,000 times, like I close fast and I can make it easy for whoever's there to get out. Like you can leave all your shit. We'll take
they
care
can leave
of all the
the
stuff.
trash. I'll even inherit crackheads. Like you got a couple crackheads that are living in your house right now. I'll take care of the crackheads, no problem. You know, I've inherited animals that have inherited crackheads. Gosh, I mean, I inherited a house that was filled with poo.
Did I get to see that one? Did I come with you to the poop house?
Did you?
I don't know. I remember one hoarder house with you and Pace. We made a YouTube video of the hoarder house.
That one was the cop's house.
Yeah, weird ass hoarding cop. Dude.
That was just really sad because you always think like an officer of the law has his stuff together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then when we saw that day, it was like, man, this guy has he had bottles and bottles and bottles of Oxy all over the place. It's like, this guy's a drug addict and a cop and a hoarder. Messy, you know? So like these cops, some of these guys they go through it too. They're just human beings.
They really are, yeah.
You know?
Reached the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. If you want to support me and the podcast, just subscribe and share the show with your friends. The full episode is in the description, so if you haven't, go check that out. It's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen to podcasts. And the goal is just to grow. So if you could share the show with your BMX homies, that'd be dope. Anybody that you know that is a BMX nerd and would enjoy this podcast, do me that favor, and we'll keep all these clips coming and one episode every week. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.